clear, these people in that other place did not vote for you as you expected. Now, but when you have now a true situation on the 15th, the dramatic events of the 15th of August, where even 27th constituency, my clients are there waiting at home. I was also equally waiting at home. Those results are not announced. Then how do the people who are supposed to be losers understand that they genuinely lost in the elections? That would strip the process of legitimacy. But it is equally important for another reason that Wallace Soyinka talks about in one of his essays. And I believe the essay is published in a book called Climate of Fear. And Wallace Soyinka, in an essay titled The Quest for Human Dignity, says that in war, it is important that those who lose a war should not be stripped of their dignity. And basically what this means is this, that even after losing war, you are not stripped naked in the sense that you are told you lost half of your country, but you must be left with the other half. That is if you are in the Russia-Ukrainian kind of situation. That is a whole idea that nobody should lose absolutely. And when the Constitution talks about fairness, about transparency, it is to enable that this is processed in a manner that everybody else would be able to understand and to process the victory or to process the loss, if it turns out that it was a loss. Now, we go to the issue number 4. I wish I could say more. I'm just trying to watch myself. Stage number 4, the final issue is the Supreme Court issue. We served Chebukati with our affidavit. And I would not say he's arrogant because that may not be a permitted language. But the language that he used is one that shows lack of remorse. You will read the affidavit. On the issue of, why didn't you make arrangements for everybody to vote? We were talking about specific people, election officials. Then he says, oh, prisoners voted, diaspora's people voted, and all these other people voted. Now, that was not the issue. I think they are needed, and this is accountability to the Supreme Court. And that is the design of the Constitution. That now that a violation has been committed, what do you have to tell the court about it? You could not even say it was an oversight. The next one I will recommend to the next chair to ensure it is done. There was no such thing. Then we go to the next issue. In our affidavit, the third petitioner says, I was disturbed about the events of 15th because in the morning of 15th at around 7:30 a.m., I was shown some text that seemed to show the results that now are being announced later. Why was it disturbed? Because at that time, votes were still being counted. People are being told in constituency A, this is what people got. How does Chebukati react to that? Oh, everybody with a good calculator could have downloaded these forms 34A and calculated. Now, Kenya is a country with extremely low digital literacy. To say, and when such a thing that would cause concern, that there was a problem, and you say this information was readily available, leaves a lot to be desired on the part of a public officer. I start with finishing with the issue of legitimacy. It is important that winners should have legitimacy. And it is also important that the losers also should be treated with dignity. When we read the affidavit of Honorable William Ruto, he says, oh, so many people, why are you pretending that you are acting for all Kenyans? So many people agree with my victory. But it is also equally true, so many other Kenyans don't agree with it. And therefore, in a constitutional democracy, as I conclude, it is absolutely important that when you win, and Article 38 says you win it this way, it must be confirmed. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Council.